We've had a huge debate this morning. Chelsea or Madrid? That wasn't it. Brendan Rodgers for Spurs? No, that wasn't it. We have actually been arguing about how you should top your scone. And I've never seen quite the reaction on the switchboards as we've seen this morning. Lots of people angered, confused. Don't know why we've been saying the things that we've been saying this morning.
Why? You've been saying what you've been saying.
I don't think that's actually correct. Steve is a Leicester fan. He's called up to have his say. I imagine, Steve, you're going to agree with me, right?
Well, of course I am, Laura. How could I not agree with you? But I felt compelled to phone him because this is the most important issue you've discussed all year. And I felt compelled to phone him because the highest authority in the land, Her Majesty the Queen, and I'm sure Ali will defer to her.
Yes.
She, at her Buckingham Palace residence, and I have this from the royal chefs themselves, she has jam first, cream on top.
Come on.
Steve.
The Queen. What's she ever done?
I'll tell you what I'll do with you, Steve.
Is she all that?
I'll tell you what I'll say to you, mate. I'll stand corrected on that one if Her Majesty does it, but I'll bet you £1 to a penny she doesn't eat it as a sandwich.
Well, that was going to be my question. I'll concede. I'll let her do the jam first, but does she eat it like a sandwich?
It pains me to have to disagree with Laura and agree with you, Ali, but I think if you make it into a sandwich, because of the idea with jam first, is that you can put loads of cream on top.
Yes.
And if you make it a sandwich, you would have to disconnect your jaw, I think, in order to get it in.
Have you seen my mouth?
I now have a very scary picture in my head.
I'm not taking offence to that. Because,
she is capable of it, Steve.
I am capable of it. Steve, do me a favour. Text the Royal Aids and just say, does she eat it like a sandwich? I want to know. And then let us know. Just text us back and just let us know if she eats like a sandwich. I bet she does. I bet she loves it.
No chance.
She does. All right, Steve, thank you very much.
Great call,
Steve,
Steve.
are you going to keep hold of third spot?
Could I just say, being a Leicester fan, I don't think Brendan Rodgers is going to Spurs.
No,
Yeah.
I think we agree with you
I
there.
hope not, mate.
No, why would he leave Leicester when we're going to be playing Champions League football next year?
Exactly.
There we go. That was going to be my question. Look, Steve, congratulations on your season so far. Fingers crossed you can keep hold of it. Thank you so much for coming on air and completely disregarding my argument about how I eat scones. The switchboard is going mad this morning because we've dared to mention what goes first on a scone. Is it cream or is it jam?
And?
Greywalk's got in touch. A couple of other people have got in touch, picking up George on the same comment. What was Georgie boy on this morning about the order of jam and cream on a scone? Got his knickers in a twist. For Cornwall and Devon, Cornwall is jam first, then cream. Devon is cream first, then jam. He is officially numpty of the week.
Right, brilliant. That'll do me. Mm-hmm. He's numpty of the week.
There you go. He is numpty of the week. Is that because it takes yours?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Obviously, here's one from Les, the Bristol City fan. He says, sorry, guys, but logically it has to be jam first. If you think about it sensibly, you take the scone and spread the jam firmly. Then you can dollop the cream on top without risk of it collapsing. He's right. He's absolutely right.
No, because it's clotted cream and it's generally, you can what do you call it, scrape it on. It's not, I mean, they're both soft substances, so there's no easy way around this.
But jam is slippery, so if you put jam on top, it will slip right off.
If you put it on first, it'll slip off.
No, because if you put it on first, it's got a base to be soaked into. Do you know?
Benny, help me out here, will you, mate? Come on.
Hi, Darren, Ben, you right?
I'm not bad. Yeah, morning, guys. I mean, I'm cream first, jam second.
Are you really?
That's the correct way, innit?
Do you put butter on it though?
No, I do not.
Am I the only one that puts butter, cream and jam on it?
Ooh, that's a waste of time, that.
No, it's not a waste of time.
Is that just because there's not enough calories on it without the butter?
Yeah, if you're going to go in, you just go full in. You've got to put if you put the butter on first, I mean, it's a bit like having toast with jam on it. You would put butter under it, right?
Yeah, but it's very time consuming. But you get the scone, which is hard enough to butter put the cream on as it is without it crumbling.
Why are you trying to eat scone rapidly?
But no, but you want to get the cream on,
but you do.
Jam on.
But if you're sitting down,
you cannot eat a scone slowly.
If you're sitting down with a scone, you've got time to figure out what goes on first. You've got time to put jam and butter and cream on it.
If you try and butter a proper normal scone, it crumbles.
You use it with a spoon, the back of a spoon. Use the back of a spoon.
Benny. It does.
It just crumbles all over the place.
No, use the back of a spoon, then it won't crumble. And
Why?
actually, because at the back of a spoon, it's usually the consistency of the
Okay,
butter.
then, how are you going to pick the jam up with the back of the spoon?
Oh no, you use a knife for that. But it's
this is too much time.
I'm sorry.
How many utensils are you using here?
I mean, probably just the 3 available. I probably won't use the fork because I'm not a monster, and I don't eat my scone with a fork. But you can use the back of a spoon, and if you want, you can lightly heat it, and then it will go on nicely. I'm telling you, just try it, all right? Don't look at me
A scone
like
should
that.
take about 30 seconds. Yours takes about 2 minutes.
Listen, I'll put it in my mouth all at once. Who cares?
Look,
I'll take my time to make it proper.
I'm going to tell you
right?
never mind scones. You got to accept it, Woodsy. It's cream first.
I've actually tuned into Talk Scones because that's what we were speaking about a minute ago. So get
By
away
the way,
from it.
on that, a good pal of mine, Mark, just messaged me and he said, "Why don't you do the obvious thing and put
I know what you're going to say, half and half.
I don't agree with it. No, he says put the cream on one side and then put the jam on the other and put it on top."
Lots of people basically
no.
have solved what could be a war about this. Someone else has just
you never
texted
eat it as a whole anyway. You always eat it as 2 halves.
Exactly.
That's why the argument's flawed.
No, you don't.
I don't eat a scone whole.
You
Never.
eat scone whole.
Never.
No, you don't. Never. I'm with you, Benty.
No, you eat it like a sandwich.
Never.
Never.
What's wrong with you two? What? I can't
You've
believe
lost it, would you?
I'm just going to throw one more thing in here because someone's just texted and said it's scone, not scone. Get out of here. Get out. It's scone. Say it.
Scone.
Scone.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Scone.
That's
It's
a scone.
scone, isn't it?
It's scone all day.
It's scone. This is honestly, I've never seen the texts and tweets come in as quickly as they are today. We need to get off this topic, otherwise we'll never talk about anything other than scones and Spurs. The switchboard is completely full up with jam and scones and cream and butter and all sorts. So essentially, look, we were talking about this earlier. Honestly, Ali, I was like, brilliant, let's read some of these out. And I can't see any of them anymore. It's all about
It's marvellous.
clotted cream and
But it
scones.
matters. It matters to our listeners.
Apparently it matters
That's
more.
what I love about it.
Matters more than who's going to be the next manager for Spurs.